8th of Jan. 8th of Jan, tomorrow's going away time. With this being evicted, I've just paid the electricity bill, nearly £400, making some lists on Airbnb. And I used to have a camper van as well, and just thinking about future plans really. Because our son is one in a few days. Like, there's no school and stuff, it's like we're free for a few years at least. So I like the idea of a camper van. Just looked on Airbnb, and if you go for a month, like we're going away for a month now, because you get the price of a villa for a month on Airbnb, a lot of them. You can query it now as well by the monthly discounted places. You can get like 40-50% off for the month, which is the same price as 2 weeks. So a lot of people go away for a week or two, and if you can, it's the same price for the accommodation in a lot of cases, and it's less turnover for them, less admin, less cleaning fees, and turn around, and less people to deal with. So it's better for them as well. Just job done, payment, guests, less cleaning. So yeah, I just looked on a place that was 1,800 for the month in Spain, 3 beds, and this is for thinking of future plans. But yeah, 65% discount down to £650, which is crazy. And then I think with that one had sometimes you have an admin fee and a cleaning fee. It was about £800. I've just paid £400 for the electricity bill. Looking at Rightmove and places to move, rents are just going crazy in the UK, and bills, cost of living's a lot less in other places. So it wouldn't be forever, but it's just the thought of moving around and seeing the world a bit more, seeing Europe, and having a van, not necessarily to sleep in, but maybe start kitting it out to like work in or have food and go out for adventure days and just hold our stuff so we can move around nicely. But yeah, that kind of feels quite good actually. But it's day 222 today. 222. 222. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 6 is the number of balance, and out of the 100 startups that we're building, the LIFEMASTER, lifemaster.io is the website, is the one that I've always just tried to give birth to, but it's never happened. I've always pondered like trying to make a life system to help people like sort life out, have everything under control and balanced and managed, but equally pushing forward and going for it in a good way. So here it is, and this is just piggybacking, bootstrapping on the back of other people's software. The best software I've found is just the simplest to do app, Todoist, and it's free, and I think we'll be able to do this for free, even if you have to pay. I mean, I like paying for it because you don't get any limits on the filters and the projects, etc. But to get started with this LifeMaster system, it's free because you're allowed 3 filters, which I'll go through, that all need for past, present and future, and you're allowed 5 projects, which is perfect again because each one of those projects is the five areas of life: health, work, people, finances and evolution. Everything in your life fits into those categories and the subcategories of all of those 5 departments. So the idea is you have those 5 departments of life in there with the subtasks and sub-projects, etc. So if you get recommended a new book, somebody says, you can first of all, you can just whack it to the inbox if it's just quick, and then you continually sort your inbox. That's the inflow of information to your life: recommendations, ideas, thoughts, work, things to do, tasks to complete, people to see, things to read, tunes to listen to. Any of the stuff goes in, and then you can put it in the relevant pile. So let's just go through a few examples. We'll say books, a bill to pay, a work idea, a birthday or a contact that you've met. We'll try and pick one for each category. But so yeah, if there's somebody's recommending you a book and you're like, oh, that book sounds amazing, inbox. And then once you sort your inbox of information, you can put that into the evolution category in a subcategory of reading, and have a board then for your books, and you can have then in categories in the list new books that have come in, that goes there, and then you can decide what books you're going to read next in that system, within that group of evolution within life. If you meet somebody new, you can put them in as a contact. If you want to find out more about them, you can put a few of their likes, their birthday, whatever it is, and then they go into the people section, into the contacts or friends. You can add then all your family members into the family section under people, so you've got all the birthdays, likes, dislikes and things like that. So you're super organized with being a really, really good human being to all of the people around you. Again, we've been saying about life is busy, but this system is about trying, no matter what's going on, putting yourself into the shoes of those people around you that you know and love, so you can try and see things from different angles and different perspectives, and yeah, just be a better human being, because we can all act from ego sometimes and be a bit too selfish in our outlook because we're busy and all of that. But I get it, but it's good to try and put your energy into the perspective of other people, just to see if we can help in a different way or be there in a different way. So yeah, a work idea or a task to do with the work, that goes in work. Then you have all the sub projects. We're doing 100 startups in 1 year, so we'll have lots of sub projects, and then you can share those with the relevant people. It basically, there's a place for everything. It's all organized, and then you can date those things and have deadlines. So everything really it needs a date. Then what we do is, that's in the project section of Todoist. Then what we do is we use the filters, and we do 3 filters: past, present, future. Todoist is really great. I love it because it's like, sometimes you have a calendar or an event. I mean, this means you won't need your calendar anymore. This is the calendar plus a calendar for life and everything in it, not just appointments and things you're doing. It's everything in life, past, present and future. And the future is the most important thing, because the idea is to get everything as optimized and sorted as possible in your past, your present, so there's nothing lingering from the past. Get all the past sorted, all the past done, so the present, and then the present's refined and got a nice system for that going. And then you've got the future button, which is the most important button here. It's a calendar for the future in those 5 areas of life as well, but all of the areas, so you can, new property, van in the future. I just want to be looking at the future thing all the time and have the past empty, or as empty as can be, and the present as empty as can be, but that's always rolling and there's always little tasks and things to do. So that's fine. So the filters, what you do is everything, all the tasks have a date, they're in the 5 departments, but then you use the filters: past, present, future. Past is anything from 3 days ago and before. Or no, 2 or 3 days ago and before. So that's things that have run over a little bit, because the present, we do anything from 2 days ago to 5 days ahead. So it's a 7-day kind of week window, but it kind of gives you a little bit. Sometimes you just want to have a task still in your present that your nose there, but it gives you just a couple of days for it to go into the red in the present for you to do it before it goes off to the past. And then the future is anything, 5 days or a week onwards. So that's all your dreams, that's all your life planning, your design, your moving forward and pushing forward in all of these areas. And so yeah, any of the past stuff that you've got to do will you can just click the past, and anything from those 5 areas is going to be there. So if there's things that you just have buried and not done, actually writing them down, this system is confronting, because you have to really get everything down there, bring it all to the surface, and that can be uncomfortable in itself. But once you've got it there, you can easily click to your past and be like, oh, these things are still here. The idea is to get rid of all of those, have the past empty. Then your present will just be things that come up that you deal with and sort, and bang, 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 bang. That'll be a rolling thing, like all the daily chores you've got to do, tasks, meetings that you're seeing people, work and things like that. Then your future will be those bigger goals, the body goals, mind goals, health goals, book goals, property goals, asset goals, investment goals, all of these things. And then you try and put a date to them, and then you're looking at this calendar of the future of your life design in these 5 areas all the time. And what you want to do is wake up every day and look at that first. Do not get bogged down in the present stuff or the past stuff or anything else going on. You get your mind focused to the future, and then that attunes your mindset to then your daily routines, habits, activities are going to be you're going to be more motivated. You're going to be like, yeah, we're going there. All this stuff is more the small fry stuff. So many people get bogged down with the present and the past stuff, and it can overtake you, and then there's no room to grow, there's no room to move forward. We need to switch up the circuits and get the neurons firing to the future all the time. So finally feel like it feels quite simple now, and it is quite simple. And there are things like this out there. I'm doing it my way. I don't care. I'm just trying to help people. I'm trying to help myself. I'm trying to live a good life with no regrets, balanced, but not too balanced, because you're pushing forward. So it's about being comfortable with being slightly uncomfortable. Hey birds. So, finito.